Good morning, Jenna Fox along here with you. You can tell that my hair is up today here on episode 13 on TWIR. We'll join you guys in just a few moments. Oh, hey, welcome, and sorry if you hear some fan sound in the background. Very hot, toasty day for us. That was supposed to say that the text didn't fix that. It was supposed to say episode 13 at the bottom of our... There it goes. And today we've decided we're very excited today for this episode 13 here on July 9th, 2013. Some of the highlights today we're going to look at GIMP, pixlr, getpaint.net, paint.net lost their website, a smart home with lighting network, and fake butterflies? That's right, you've got the robot gal Jenna Fox here along with you. Up next here on TWIR. Stay tuned. Episode 13, July 9th, 2013. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, and I'm glad to have you guys along this morning. Today I've decided to have my hair up today, and welcome to the show. I hope you guys had a wonderful, happy 4th weekend. I decided to change a little bit. Usually you're always seeing me with my ponytail. We're very excited today. We are less than, as of just checked right before our episode this morning, less than 40 subscribers away to go live over on YouTube. I'm so excited. We had trouble recording our last week's episode 12 for some reason. The recording software didn't record. I hit the button, it said that we were recording, and unfortunately it didn't, so I don't know what's going on here. We're trying to work out all the tech issues. I hope that when we go live over there that it will work a little bit smoother for us and in our favor. Welcome. I'm so glad to have you guys along this morning. We're looking at a couple of course, some of the top stories that we're hitting this morning as well. Did you guys hear about how social media literally took off last week? And of course, you obviously have to sort of weigh your and take news for what it is, and for certain resources that you see and come across. And of course you got to be careful too as well for social media. With all that in mind, it was interesting to see how literally Twitter lit up this past week when we saw the devastating 2 young women that we lost in the plane crash in LA. We won't talk too much about that today. We're going to keep moving right on through. I think a lot of other folks have sort of talked that to death. We're going to kind of leave it in your hands and your thoughts, and I'm going to leave those folks in my prayers and keep my fingers crossed, or however somebody may or may not believe in some sort of form or fashion. So keeping that separate from the discussion. Some of the other things going on as well, yes, aka the WEBtv coming up, also known as MSNtv. See, WEBtv originally started back in the day. If any of you remember, do you ever any of you remember WEBtv? I actually had a WEBtv for a very short time using old dial-up back in the day, 1997, before it became MSNtv. And that service will be ending September 30th of this year, finally. It's very interesting. I think we've seen a lot of things come out of that, whether it's integrated into browsers and other ways of people integrating their computers into their televisions, and as we've now seen more smart televisions, and all these individuals coming with browsers and with Chrome, and with just the constant change of technology to sort of take us much more beyond that. And we see that in game systems now, allowing you to basically have its its own integrated web TV in a sense. So you're able to basically surf a lot of these formats, very simplistic now compared to what it was back in its earlier days as well. So MSN TV, aka Web TV, in its early days, starting in 1997, will be ending this year. By all means, you guys want to share your thoughts on it? Tell me, let me know if you guys have ever had a web TV, or you knew someone that was using web TV. Actually, I talked to a woman just this past weekend, and she said that she still had it, and I just kind of smiled, and it was like, nice. I had that for some time before I moved into a full computer system, and just found it to sort of lag for me. And then when I went into high-speed internet, it almost became sort of useless because you would have had to integrate some form or fashion of that into networking and into some other form to make it work correctly, and they didn't allow for certain aspects to come across that way. So it'll be interesting to see continuously where everything will continue to grow as it did from that, and it'll be a very another thought-provoking discussion on that direction. I think on where all of that will go. It seems that a company out there, CryptoCat, that's crypto, CRYPTO.CAT, I guess they said that they were struggling with some backdoor situation. This is supposedly supposed to be a crypto style program that allows you for users to be able to have this sort of backdoor access that encrypts certain conversations, because of the whole government watching, and they were trying to put this information out. And so of course anything I think that's an experimental or development, you think you have to really be cautious about and be careful about as well. On a high note, we are beginning to work on our audio podcast more. I have also been working with a producer with audible.com on working on a couple of new books, so I'm very, very excited about that. Have any of you guys had any trouble with overheating on your laptops? Definitely anything that you might struggle with that. Well, there is very, very inexpensively. I know we use something similar. I have a little plastic tray that folds out underneath and just gives that little extra air for my laptop. There are very inexpensive ones you can find on Amazon, eBay, online, different websites that you can find them discounted now. The ones that have like 5 fans on them, $10-15. Still very inexpensively, little less expensive than they used to be. As well as overheating, you want to track your overheating, go to Speedfan. You can find them over at ALMICO. We'll put all these links up at the end of the show for show notes. ALMICO.com/SF download.php. This is a nice little program. There's actually a ton of different programs out there that you can actually download to sort of track your overheating. That's the one that we use. We used to use this one called Motherboard Monitor beforehand, to sort of, that was over at majorgeeks.com under their files and details informations as well. I had another individual contact me over the weekend. They were struggling with having some struggle with their Google Chrome. Chrome is basically skinning down just like a weight loss, and we see this progression over time with different browsers, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, sort of, and I know they're already looking at it to sort of skin it down again. We had suggested one possibility is Firefox that you could encourage to look at and try that one. They've done a lot of things with it recently to really sort of thin it down, thin that down. They sort of put Firefox on a diet. And so, unfortunately, after a while, some of these browsers tend to really clump up with information and really become weighted in a metaphorical sense. So those are some options to maybe consider for a short time until Chrome can pull back. We're still using Chrome. Every so often too, you want to consider to clean out your sachet as well. There's just a lot of great little notes as well. We know also that we're going to we've had some others contact us about going back to school. What should our student get? Should we get a MacBook Air, MacBook Pro? I mean, it kind of depends. Obviously, there are pros and cons of both. You guys can definitely go check those out over on Apple.com. They have some options over there under the MacBook options. We'll put up some of these links as well and give you guys some to look at some of the variations of what there is. We know for a student anyway, we've had a lot of individual students taking the MacBook Air, the 13-inch one, to allow up to 12-hour battery life. Now, not everybody needs all that battery life, but it's a nice option to be able to take you around and into these other places as well, allowing you to have portability that much longer as well. An external USB drive, they're coming so much more inexpensive now. Keep an eye out. I know I find them usually around this time of year. We start seeing them sort of go on sale. Or, also you want to contact a lot of the colleges. I know that they do tend to have a much inexpensiver option. Sometimes they have used options. There's a lot of options out there as well. People that have come back from college, Craigslist, eBay. You just kind of you want to obviously be careful and be cautious about any types of shopping that you do. You have to end up being sort of a very smart consumer when it comes to any of these as well. There is a crossover for that. Yes, there is the Retina display on the Mac Pro. There's up to the i5, i7. Those are definitely suggested right now, especially if you want really good. I mean, if you're using editing and editing of software, of like video editing, or if you want to do gaming, something that's really, really powerful. You want to be able to, you're struggling with your eyesight a little bit. A lot of people found that they can see easier with a Retina display, much more clear, sharper image for those that do enjoy it as well. Also, there is some fun little third-party bumpers out there. They're called Kuzy, Kuzy. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I apologize. Over on Amazon.com / search for Kuzy, Kuzy. Those are fun little rubber that you can put around your laptops that will protect them as well. Very, very nice. Some options for those that are looking to do video editing. There are options depending on Mac or PC. There are a lot of free options out there. There's GIMP. There is Paint Net. We're actually going to talk about that one in just a few minutes. Some people use ulead, cybershot. But yeah, the links that we can offer for you over here as well, over at apple.com /y-mac /compare /notebooks. We will put those in the show notes as well. I know that we have a lot of different links. We don't want to confuse you guys with too much. There's pixlr out there, pixlr. Photoshop Elements. That's definitely that's what a lot of individuals use, and I think it's a very lightweight but still a lot of power that can give you very inexpensive Photoshop Elements under $100. Sometimes we don't have that kind of money to spare, so for free you can look into GIMP or getpaint.net. Actually, this will lead us into our other story that we were talking about a little bit earlier. Paint.net, originally they actually fought, and this paint company actually got paint.net, so they had to end up getting Get Paint. That's GETPAINT.net. Getpaint.net. That's another option for software out there for you, for editing software that you might want to look into. If you guys love robotic butterflies, fake butterflies, check out floraltrims.com. Very, very interesting. Tons and tons of cute little artificial butterflies. Some people will find, well, $20 is a little much for a little useless item, but it responds to sound. Very cute. I'm not endorsing it. I think it's very fun and very cute if you're looking for something else. Just for fun, if you don't want to have to have a real one or worry about it dying, or you want to help protect them out there to do with PETA. Those that you want to have a smart home lighting network security options you guys can look into. That's a problem that they were running into with a lot of these, is when they began some of these, networking, allowing you to access your lighting, sort of the smart home they have over on that smarthome.com, allowing you to control your lighting that you have directly from your smartphone, your tablets, your laptops, your computers, every other device, allowing you to access that using certain apps. And unfortunately, they've run into a lot of struggle with networking and security. They found that there was a security breach in there, and so they're trying to work on those. It'd be best that if you ever do use any of these products to make sure and contact them directly and see if they've worked out some of these network issues or network bugs with that. I know we're a little vague on that. We're not getting into too much detail on that one right now, but smarthome.com. Speaking of all that, let's a great time now. We're just about a little more than halfway through our episode today. We want to thank our sponsors. Don't forget stamps.com. Stamps.com. These guys are great. You can get a free 5-pound, allowing you guys to be able to put any of your up to 5 pounds on the digital scale, holding up to 5 pounds. Now, of course, when you normally go to the website stamps.com, you'll see postage on demand. You look to the right, you got special offer $80 value. Nope. Go up to the right hand corner. There is a little microphone up there. Click that little microphone, and when you fill this part out for the promo code, put in our email address. If it doesn't let you and it says, oh, we don't deny it, when you get ready to sign up, contact them and they should be able to up you to $100 worth of advanced options. 4-week trial, $5 worth of supply kit that comes with it. Very nice little setup. All you have to do is pay shipping and handling. It is $9.95, but I spent the $10. It was well worth it to get that scale. Normally scales can cost a lot more when you go to some of the other types of locations to pick those up. Stamps.com. Another one of our wonderful advertisers out there as well. We're trying to integrate our website over here as well as we pick up more of our customers as well. Squarespace. We love these guys. Squarespace.com. Well, you know, the best part I love about this is if you are starting any type of business of any kind, and what the best part is, no credit card, 3-day trial. It's a free trial, 14 free days free trial. They let you step right through it. Simple templates, great pricing. I have looked around and I have not been able to find better pricing than this. You guys have to see the standard $8 a month, up to 500 gigs of bandwidth, 20 pages of galleries, mobile website. You can use that through your tablet, any of your small, and it will fit that special size to your screen, no matter which one it is. I love the more popular $16 in the middle unlimited. That's the best one I love, because you never have to worry about going there and finding a page if you're searching for it. If suddenly someone like us, you know, we're talking about it in our episode, or you see it, and a ton of people go to that website at that moment, and usually we'll get like error 404 or error 505. And you won't get that with this because they have unlimited bandwidth. They can cover your bandwidth for you so that you don't have an error, so that you don't when you have a massive amount of traffic that goes to your website, they're not gonna crash. Really, really nice. You guys want to move into e-commerce, business level, $24 a month. Not a bad deal at all. Check those guys out. Squarespace.com. You want to check out the pricing, /pricing, and stamps.com. We want to thank those guys so much. And our last and final advertiser of the day, one of our all-time faves. We use these actually in our show, and we're trying to integrate these much, much more, is Pond 5. I love these guys. These are so much fun. Plus, you know what? They inspire me all the time. The best part of all is you guys go there right now, check it out, pond5.com. Go all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see that there's like Explore, Pond 5, Community Forum. This week's offer right there, free. I love it. Every single week they have one free item. We're always doing that. We're always adding one new free item to the cart. Just check out with it. You are good to go. That's all I can say. Say holla. That's right. Exactly. Pond5.com. Pond5.com. Go at the bottom. You'll find your first free one, and when you sign up, you will have a ton of inspirational options available to you. Video, sound effects, photo, illustrations, music, sound effects, After Effects, and all kinds of other options available. Absolutely fun. Gotta get it. Go on over pond5.com. I love those guys. Pond5. Pond5. High five. Exactly. Virtual high five. So come on over. Check those guys out. Stamps.com, Squarespace.com, and pawnsize.com. Thank you guys for your support. We really, really appreciate everything that you guys have to offer to help us. And for you guys as well out there. Guys, gal, everyone non-identified, we truly appreciate your viewership as well. And speaking of viewership, come on over. We're so close. As of just before the show, we checked it. We are only 40 subscribers away. YouTube.com/the Jenna Fox. Send us a click us over a subscribe. We are so excited to be there. We are so close, less than 40 subscribers away. We're going to finally be able to start going live. We're hoping that next week's episode 14, we're hoping that by episode 14, we're going to be able to actually get on and go live over at YouTube. We're so excited. And we're hoping over the next couple of months too as well. By the fall gets here, we're hoping to have a beautiful, gorgeous new microphone to add and bring in that much more auditory ambient sound that we've been so badly needing for so long. We've been trying so hard all summer to work very, very hard to do that. Now, those mics are not cheap. Cough, cough. Now, I know there's some inexpensive, affordable, nice ones, but we really wanted to be able to have that really nice sound, because they say even if your visual is cruddy, if you, as long as you have a really nice audio, that's why we're really hoping to clean that audio up and have a much cleaner option as well. Very, very excited this week in Robots in Media. Once again this week, Robots in Media. Don't forget to catch tonight. Exactly. And coming up, we're so excited. There's a couple of new shows coming up this weekend. As well as, we have great news, and it's been going on for some time now. We did briefly mention it at some time. But Transformers Prime has continued. A great, fun new series starting off this weekend. If you love robots, you're going to get a kick out of this one starting this weekend on the Vortex. CW, check your local listings for it. Vortex, that's My Vortex, MYVORTE, with 2 X's, myvortex.com. You guys will see it right there. Season premiere this weekend. Bolts and Blipped. This is should be a fun little show. We're very excited about seeing this. Robots, excitement, all to compare. A new fun little show, Bolts and Blip. That looks like a fun, cute little show. As well as ongoing series. Don't forget, you can catch it over on Lost in Space as well, over there as well. Those guys enjoy those fun reruns as well. So by all means, there's just a couple. If there's some others too that you guys want to see, email us. Don't forget, keep that conversation going as well. Tell us about if you had a WEBtv. Tell us about some upcoming shows that you know that are robot themed. Some films coming out, robot. And also this weekend as well, they're going to be kicking off another film as well. Now, that's not quite robots, but they are integrating that technology where a soldier will be inside of a sort of larger... Now, I actually have to say something about this new film coming out real quick. I saw a... Now, I, obviously, there's going to be contradiction about no matter what someone says. But I saw a headline in there that said, it's the Star Wars for this generation. Whoa, 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 whoa. I know everybody's screaming at me. I didn't say it. What I wanted to say about that was I want to back up and I want to take out Star Wars. And I feel like I want to plug in Godzilla. Because it's kind of the GOG. That's what made me think of that at first. Was it was kind of a new generation Godzilla movie. Not Star Wars, but I don't know. Maybe there's going to be some elements in there that they're trying to push that they feel. Anyway, that controversy can go on for a million different directions. I just felt that when I looked at it, the first thing I thought was fun summer monster movie, large monsters, but a little small twist where the At least they're not, they're being safe. The individuals are controlling these larger machines, sort of like Godzilla meets Avatar, in a sense. I think it was just sort of an interesting little twist that way. Now, I understand some concepts of where that's going, but anyway, that was just my little gripe I had to throw out there before we get ready to wrap up our show. Don't forget to keep that conversation going at TWIR TV, TWIR TV, over at our Twitter over there, at Twitter, TWIR TV, or the hashtag TWIR TV, as well as our MRIC chat. Keep that chat going as well. We tend to see most of our chats over at the Twitter right now. Our MRC chat has been giving us issues. We're trying to get that up and running, trying to get that tech back online and doing what it needs to do. I really, really appreciate your guys' viewership. Always so glad to have you guys along. I hope you're having another great week. I hope you had a fun 4th. I hope it was peaceful. I hope you were safe. I hope you didn't have to run into too many negativity issues, negative Nancy's, negative Nelsons, negative not identified Nillies. uh, I really hope that you're able to find a little bit of peace in all that's going on, all this crazy madness, and all the frustration, everything that we have to deal with on a daily basis. I hope that you're finding peace. By all means, keep my fingers crossed. Keep all that intelligence and excitement going, that exploration, that creativity moving through all of its paces. Remember, you can continue to find us. Don't forget, too, if you want to be part of the studio audience, don't forget, TWIR TV, TWIR TV at gmail.com. Put in the headline, studio audience, and be part of the show. We do offer photo ups at the end for fun. No, we're not always going, oh, I'm all that. No, of course not. We try to just make it fun, and we put that aside, and we just make it entertaining. Give you a chance to sort of get out and just share that experience. And at Google Plus, Twitter, Instagram, all those fun options, just to integrate fun tech and make it entertaining and enjoyable, and just bring people together, like networking, as well as bringing together options of just getting that conversation going about tech and about robotics and just about all those pieces that come together as well. Don't forget, one last one that we want to plug as well real quick. We order a lot of our items over on Monoprice, MONOPRICE.com. That's where we get a lot of our little digital attachments we need. If we can't find an attachment, we go there, and we can usually find an attachment we need for just a few dollars for here or there for this type of cable or that adapter or this adapter. We really enjoy it. It comes fairly quickly here. We really, really enjoy that. We have another fun guest. Hopefully, we're going to be introducing our new exciting guest, part of our family over here at TWIR, hopefully next week during our live, we hope for live on the new episode 14, when we come next week. We're still on episode 13. We're wrapping things up right now. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Keep that creativity going, as I've said. I can't thank you enough. We love you all. Have another great week. Jenna Fox, the Robot Gal, signing off for another week. I'll see you guys again soon. Love you. Miss you. Keep that conversation going. TWIRTV at gmail.com. If you want to be a guest, send us some information over there. Headline guest under the subject heading. Want to be part of the studio audience? Headline studio audience. Keep the conversation going this week at TWIR TV. We want to hear your feedback. We're so excited. We love you guys all. Thank you so much. Have another wonderful week. Thank you. Episode 13 in the wraps. For another great week here. Jenna Fox, Robot Girl, signing off. Thank you guys. Another wonderful show. Episode 13, as I've said, put in the bag, wrapped up, and off to ship. Thank you guys.